the other day asked a question about what do you do every day that can help you stay protected? That's a really good question. Actually, a really large discussion that we might do in more than one post. A lot of this keeping yourself safe, just like when you're walking around in the world and you're aware of your surroundings, you kind of need to be aware of what's going on inside yourself. Walking through the world, we generally are wide open, right? We walk through the world, we're trusting of people, we smile at strangers. Um, we're giving off energy. We're also accumulating other people's energy. So while people say, I'll send you energy, you kind of don't want them to do that because you don't know what's going on with them. Like, you don't know if are they good people? Are they sick? And if that person doesn't know how to protect themselves, which is what we're going to talk about, when they send you energy, even if it's with the best of intentions, you might be receiving sickness, you might be receiving anger, you might be receiving unresolved conflict. So the ways that you can protect yourself as you're walking through the world are pretty simple. The only problem is they take focus and discipline. So that means when you're thinking about protection, you envision yourself, and I know this sounds crazy, you envision yourself in something that's inviolable. So you do it every day, and you do it with anything that you do regularly, whether that's tying your shoes, shaving, putting on your makeup, putting on your lipstick. Whatever you do every day, you're going to put on that protection. Some people like to envision it as white light. Some people envision it as a crystal, like they're enclosed in a crystal. Doesn't matter what mental image you use. You just have to make it so that nothing else can get in it. You're able to come and go through that energy as you need to. That's entirely up to you, but nothing gets inside of that. Nothing. That means the touch from your partner. That means the sadness from your child. That doesn't make you less effective. That makes you more effective, because when all of that stuff is going inside of you, it's taking some of your energy and changing it slightly. So I told you about the client that I had who was a social worker who is now in her late 60s and retired. And because she didn't protect herself over the course of her career, she has picked up every single illness from every person that she's worked with, some little piece of it. And now she has these crazy symptoms that doctors can't diagnose because they don't match to anything logically. But it has created a physical issue in her body that aren't easily diagnosed because they may not actually be rooted in your physical body. Crystals, if you've charged them and you've told them what you want them to do, or you've paid somebody to do it, or you've asked somebody like me who doesn't really charge to do that to do it for you, those are all really helpful things to do. But the most protection you can give yourself is keeping that protection in place. And the way that you can check it is throughout the day, just make a mental note. Oh, is it still there? Am I feeling weird? Am I feeling anger that I know isn't mine? Or am I stressed out over things that really haven't happened yet? Yeah, you might have an anxiety disorder like me, but chances are you've let that protective thing slip. They say that it takes 2 weeks to create a new habit, so try it. After a while, I promise you, you're not going to have to think about it very often. It'll just be there. It'll just stick around because you've done the work to make sure that it stays.